Hello everyone and welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Josh, joined as ever by Ashley Millman, but I'm afraid today I've got to be the bearer of bad news because Cyberpunk 2077 has been officially delayed. Ash, you have the big quote. I know you love a good big quote from these publishers in regards to what the hell they're doing, but yeah, it feels like this was an inevitability, but you can tell us more.
I have the big quote. So basically they released a Twitter statement saying, at the time we're writing these words, Cyberpunk 2077 is finished both content and gameplay wise. The quests, the cutscenes, the skills and items, all the adventures Night City has to offer, it is all there, but with such an abundance of content and complex systems interweaving with each other, we need to properly go through everything, balance game mechanics and fix a lot of bugs. A huge world means a huge number of things to iron out, and we'll spend the additional time doing exactly that. So we've gone from the April release date, the September release date, to now November 19th release date, and they're just going to be fixing bugs, polishing it up, making it beautiful, and honestly, I'm not mad. Like, do it, take your time, make it beautiful. Like, I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, when it comes to these big RPGs, you know, like The Witcher 3 included, the worry is never whether the content is going to be good. It's whether the content's actually going to work and it's going to perform well and it's not going to be littered with game-breaking bugs. And I think, you know, even for as polished as The Witcher 3 was, it had some problems at launch, you know, especially when it comes to kind of like the frame rate and stuff like that. And this game, even though I think hours-wise, it's not quite as long as The Witcher 3, they've said there's way more interconnectivity and you don't want any part of that to break, because if you get one thing wrong in one of these big threads, you just kind of tank the whole thing. So yeah, it sucks that we have to wait a bit extra, but at this point, you know, like you said, we've had a bunch of different delays and moving from September to November. It's a bit longer than what I expected. If we were going to get a delay, I thought it might have been a bit shorter, but at the same time, like, this is going to be a game, hopefully, that's worth the wait.
If they say like 2 months of testing, I feel like that's really fair. Like, that's like a good, healthy time to test a lot of a big, massive game. And I think they've said that journalists, in the same statement, said that journalists have their hands on like releases now and they're testing those out as well. So there is loads going on with this game behind the scenes. It's ready and it's finished, but it's just being polished and polished to a high chrome gleam, which is absolutely what you want from CD Projekt Red. I think they've also come out and had a conference call after their announcement of the delay as well, according to VG247, and they're basically just talking about what sort of updates they're going to do afterwards, and it's going to look better on next-gen platforms. Because the interesting part of this is that the delay being November 19th, there's a rumour going around that the PS5 and Xbox One X, all of the, what is it called again?
The Xbox Series X, but it was close enough. I get confused, man. I don't even know what the hell it's called half the time.
It should be the Xbox 2, like that's what it should be at this point. Xbox Scarlet, Xbox Lionheart, whatever they were. But yeah, when the next gen consoles come out, it's supposedly going to be November 20th, so to have it the day before that, they kind of have to promise people a lot of upgrades for next gen. If that is the date, obviously it might change, it might not be true. But if that turns out to be when we get PS5 and the Series X, then they've got to make some promises and come through on them, which is what they're saying, that basically they're going to give a big upgrade to everyone who does get the game, and they're going to be able to get a free copy on the next gen console, and it'll have a very big patch update that makes it look very beautiful, very nice as well. So they're doing all the things that they can to make sure this delay is kind of worth it, and that you're not missing out on anything with it. So again, very fair enough, take your time. Again, that's all I can say for it.
Well, that's kind of like, that you mentioned it there, that is the big thing for me personally, because when this and when the Avengers was pushed to September as well, my big worry was, am I going to buy these games and then be instantly kind of a bit annoyed that I didn't wait to get the next gen versions? Because, you know, for as much as I love these huge games, I very rarely play titles twice. So while, you know, it's great for the consumer that they offer this smart delivery thing where you can upgrade, I personally might not have made use of that, but now that it's coming out, you know, presumably very close to the next gen machines, I think we will have that choice of, well, if you've got a PlayStation 4 and you're not upgrading yet, or an Xbox One, you can buy this base version and then eventually jump in. But if you've just bought the new consoles, here's this massive RPG, the next epic from CD Projekt Red waiting for you, or at least coming within the next few weeks. And I think that's kind of like a win, and I think we'll see a few more developers do that, you know, like I said, with Avengers and other things releasing around the time, kind of try to push themselves maybe a month or two to hit that cross kind of generational window.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though, sorry Ash, what were you going to say?
No, I'm just going to say best of both worlds. It's like Hannah Montana, in it. Just cross the platforms, baby, do it.
Just like Hannah Montana once said, everyone makes mistakes, everyone has those days. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077? And what do you think about this delay? As always, I think our general opinion is that delays always only make games better, so they can take as much time as they want. But yeah, while you're down there, can you give us a like, share, subscribe, and head over to WhatCulture.com for more lists and news like this every single day. If you don't, you can follow me on Twitter at Josh Broom with 2 O's, and you can follow Ash on Twitter at
Ash Millman.
And we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.